Namaste, Dandavat Pranam. By the instruction and grace of our spiritual master, Om Vishnupad, Paramahamsa, Sripad Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaj, we are here reading Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. We are also paying our humble obeisance to Om Vishnupad, Paramahamsa, Parivedikacharya, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, for providing us this wonderful commentary and translation of Bhagavatam. And following the guidance of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, who said that if we cannot understand Radharani through our study of Bhagavatam, then we've wasted our time. Following his guidance, we're praying to Srimati Radharani. Yadi seva vanchitasya ma, yasya kripaya vayam labema, sarvam prapnuma prayojanam, damni Shri Bhagavat Pade, Krishna sambandhi sarvam cha, yadi na jani mahe tutam, ashtadashasu sahasreshu, shlokanam Bhagavat oktishu, Radharanimna vindamatada, Nishphalam Bhagavat Adhyayanam, Radhikaya Kripam Vina, Vyartasyat Sarva Parishrama. Hare Krishna. So we are continuing our reading from Canto 4, the creation of the fourth order. Chapter 26, King Purañjana goes to the forest to hunt and his queen becomes angry. Tasmin dadhe damam aham tava vira patni, Yonyatra Bhushara Kulat Krita Klibistam Pasyena Vitabayam Udmuditam Trilokyam Anyatra Vaimura Vipur Itaratra Dasat. O hero's wife, kindly tell me if someone has offended you. I am prepared to give such a person punishment as long as he does not belong to the Brahmana caste. But for the servant of Muraripu, Krishna, I excuse no one within or beyond these three worlds. No one can freely move after offending you, for I am prepared to punish him. Purport. According to Vedic civilization, a Brahmana, or one who is properly qualified to understand the absolute truth, that is, one belonging to the most intelligent social order, as well as the devotee of Lord Krishna, who is known as Muradvisa, enemy of a demon named Mura, is not subject to the rules and regulations of the state. In other words, upon breaking the laws of the state, everyone can be punished by the government except the Brahmanas and Vaishnavas. Brahmanas and Vaishnavas never transgress the laws of the state or the laws of nature because they know perfectly well the resultant reactions caused by such lawbreaking. Even though they may sometimes appear to violate the laws, they are not to be punished by the king. This instruction was given to King Prachinabarhisat by Narada Muni. King Purañjana was a representative of King Prachinabarhisat, and Narada Muni was reminding King Prachinabarhisat of his forefather, Maharaj Prithu, who never chastised a Brahmin or a Vaishnav. One's pure intelligence or pure Krishna consciousness becomes polluted by material activities. Pure consciousness can be revived by the process of sacrifice, charity, pious activities, etc. But when one pollutes his Krishna consciousness by offending a Brahmana or a Vaishnav, it is very difficult to revive. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has described the Vaishnav aparad, or offense to a Vaishnav, as the mad elephant offense. One should be very careful not to offend a Vaishnav or a Brahmana. Even the great yogi Durvasa was harassed by the Sudarshan Chakra when he offended the Vaishnav Maharaj Ambarish, who was neither a Brahmana nor a sannyasi, but an ordinary householder. Maharaj Ambarish was a Vaishnav, and consequently Durvasa Muni was chastised. The conclusion is that if Krishna consciousness is covered by material sins, one can eliminate the sins simply by chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. But if one pollutes his Krishna consciousness by offending a Brahmana or by Vaishnav, one cannot revive it until one properly atones for the sin by pleasing the offended Vaishnav or Brahmana. This was the course that Durvasa Muni had to follow, for he surrendered unto Maharaj Ambarish. A Vaishnav aparad cannot be atoned for by any means other than by begging the pardon of the offended Vaishnav. Text 25. Vaktram nate vitilakam malinam viharsham samramba bimam avimrishtam apeta ragam pasyestana sucho pahoto sujato bimbadaram vigata kunkuma pankaragam. My dear wife, until this day I have never seen your face without tilak decorations, nor have I seen you so morose and without luster or affection, nor have I seen your two nice breasts wet with tears from your eyes, nor have I ever seen your lips, which are ordinarily as red as the bimba fruit, without their reddish hue. Purport. Every woman looks very beautiful when decorated with tilak and vermilion. A woman generally becomes very attractive when her lips are colored with reddish saffron or vermilion. But when one's consciousness and intelligence are without any brilliant thoughts about Krishna, they become morose and lusterless. So much so that one cannot derive any benefit despite sharp intelligence. Text 26. Tanme prashida surida krita kilibi sasya svairam gatasya mrigayam vyasanatarasya kadevaram vasagatam kushumastravega vishrasta pumshnam ushati nabhajeta kritye. My dear Queen, due to my sinful desires, I went to the forest to hunt without asking you. Therefore, I must admit that I have offended you. Nonetheless, thinking of me as your most intimate subordinate, you should still be very much pleased with me. Factually, I am very much bereaved, but being pierced by the arrow of Cupid, I am feeling lusty. But where is the beautiful woman who would give up her lusty husband and refuse to unite with him? Purport. Both man and woman desire one another. That is the basic principle of material existence. Women in general always keep themselves beautiful so that they can be attractive to their lusty husbands. When a lusty husband comes before his wife, the wife takes advantage of his aggressive activities and enjoys life. Generally, when a woman is attacked, in other words, when one's intelligence is properly utilized, both the intelligent and the intelligent person enjoy one another with great satisfaction. As stated in Srimad Bhagavatam 7.9.45, Yan maitunhandi grihamedi shukam hitucham kandu yanena karayor ivaduka dukam. the actual happiness of the karmis is sex life. They work very hard outside the home, and to satiate themselves after their hard labor, they come home to enjoy sex life. King Purañjana went to the forest to hunt, and after his hard labor he returned home to enjoy sex life. If a man lives outside the home and spends a week in a city or somewhere else, at the end of the week he becomes very anxious to return home and enjoy sex with his wife. This is confirmed in Srimad Bhagavatam, Yan Maithunadi Grihamedi Shukam Hitucham. Karmis work very hard simply to enjoy sex. Modern human society has improved the materialistic way of life simply by inducing unrestricted sex life in many different ways. This is most prominently visible in the Western world. Thus end the Bhakti Vedanta purports of the 4th Canto, 26th chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled King Purañjana Goes to the Forest to Hunt and His Queen Becomes Angry. And thus ends our reading for today. We will continue from chapter 27 on Friday. Attack by Chandavega on the city of King Purañjana, the character of Kalakanya. Hare Krishna. Jai Vishnupad Paramahamsa Sripad Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Srila Prabhupada, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, Srila Acharya Dev Ki Jai. Jai Sri Rupanuga Guru Varga Ki Jai. All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the worldwide devotees, Sama Bhaktiveda Vrinda Ki Jai. Jai Navadvip Dham Ki Jai. Mayapur Dham Ki Jai, Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai, Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Ju Ki Jai. Ganga Mai, Yamuna Mai Ki Jai, Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai, Giri Govardhan, Gupta Govardhan Dham Ki Jai, Sham Kund Radhakund Ki Jai, Tulsi Devi Bhakti Devi, Vrinda Devi Ki Jai. Jai Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai. Jai Harinam Sankirtan Yagya Ki Jai. Scientific Sankirtan Yagya Ki Jai. Princeton Bhakti Vedanta Institute Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Premanandi Hari 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 Bo. Jai Srimati Uma Devi Dasi Ki Jai. Hare Krishna.
Sripad Krishna Keshav Prabhu ji ki jai. Dhanyavad pranam.
Dhanyavad Didi.
Sorry, Prabhu, anything I'm talking by mistakenly, please excuse me.
No. Here, let me hold on. Let me stop.